Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm going to start using this space to post some bike content from my day-to-day life. I wanted to kick it off with a review of my new Rad Power RadMission e-bike. I picked up the RadMission about a month ago and I've been commuting on it 4 days a week, as well as riding it for grocery runs and around the neighborhood. I wanted to share some of my thoughts about the bike and how it fits into my life as a veteran cyclist. The RadMission is a Class 2 500-watt rear hub motor e-bike from Rad Power Bikes. Class 2 e-bikes feature both pedal assist and a throttle, and the motor will assist you up to 20 miles an hour. This particular model is designed around a flat bar commuter style frame with 27.5-inch wheels and a single-speed drivetrain. The frame is made of aluminum and the fork is made of steel, which is pretty nice for strength and for dampening vibration. I'm just under 6 feet tall and the bike fits me pretty well after I installed some mountain bike style handlebars to extend the reach. I would say this bike falls in the medium to large category for mountain bike sizing, or something like a 55 centimeter for a road bike. Rad Power's website recommends about a 31 to 35 inch inseam for the bike, but that's not a strict rule. Overall, before adding accessories, the bike weighs about 50 pounds with the battery installed. It's certainly not a light bike, but it isn't one of the heaviest e-bikes out there, and the extra weight is only noticeable under certain circumstances. It comes with a 200 lumen front headlight and a rear taillight that also serves as a braking indicator. Both are powered by the main battery, so you never have to worry about charging your lights or forgetting them. I added a basket, front bag, and frame bag to my bike for extra cargo capacity. It comes with plastic pedals, a simple square tapered bottom bracket and crankset, and the contact points are alright. The battery is a 504 watt-hour lithium-ion battery, which gives most riders 30 to 45 miles of range. You can also charge it on or off the bike, and it's pretty easy to remove and reinstall at any time you need to. I also recommend taking the battery off for transporting the bike on a bike rack or carrying it up any real staircases. But how is it to ride? Well, I'm surprised to report that it's a surprisingly great experience. The bike is stable at speed, but agile enough while seated to make last-minute changes and navigate tight corners. It has a fairly low front end and stack height compared to the rest of Rad Power's lineup, which makes it particularly appealing for those who are used to riding traditional road bikes or mountain bikes. I'm guessing the name RadMission is a reference to the single-speed and fixed-gear culture based in San Francisco's Mission District. It's meant to be a tough, everyday commuter that can handle a huge variety of urban terrain and deliver an enjoyable ride while doing so. My commute is about 7.5 miles with around 500 feet of elevation gain, which isn't very tough on an acoustic or normal bike, but it's not something I want to do every day. Having the power of an e-bike has enabled me to ride even on days that I'm not really feeling it, and that's how I really see a bike like this being transformative for someone's weekly routine. Incorporating an e-bike into my life as a car replacement has been pretty easy. I can get at least 2 round-trip commutes out of one charge on the battery, and it easily charges in 6 to 8 hours overnight or while I'm at work. Bonus points if you charge your battery while at work. So far in the month I've had the bike, I've had 0 issues with battery life or mechanical problems aside from a few drop chains under heavy load. I don't have a great picture of how much extra electricity I've used by charging my e-bike at home, but gas is super expensive right now, and it feels good not to be burning a combustion engine during the summer as well. Speaking of gas prices, we have to talk about the price of the bike. The RadMission usually retails for $1,199, which is already kind of crazy for the amount of value it delivers, but at the time of this video posting, it's also on sale for $899. I think that's just nuts that you can add something like this to your life for that kind of price point. There are competitor e-bikes out there that start closer to $3,500 and don't deliver much more meaningful value to the rider than this bike at roughly $1,000. I think that makes the RadMission a serious contender for anyone looking to reduce the amount they're driving their car or just get into riding for recreation. I'm rating this bike on a few different scales: acoustic or normal bike quality and durability, e-bike component performance and experience, bike aesthetics, and value and price. As far as the bike part of this e-bike goes, it's impressive what Rad is able to deliver at the price point this bike is at. The battery alone costs $450 to replace, and an equivalent hub motor is roughly $200 to $250. That means that the normal bike parts make up less than half the cost of the bike overall. There are some component choices that I look down on because I have experience with much nicer parts, but the price is just too good and the riding experience is more than sufficient. Overall, I would give the RadMission an 8 out of 10 for regular bike quality. This is the first e-bike I've spent time riding, so for me 500 watts is more than enough to help get me to and from work on my commute. I do think that for most people who are not regular cyclists, you should consider a bike with the 750 watt motor as well as a geared drivetrain. The motor on the RadMission doesn't have a ton of torque, but it whisks you up to speed and helps keep you there for most of your ride. I would give the e-bike performance of the RadMission a 9 out of 10. This is the best looking bike in Rad's lineup by far. I think it has great potential for customization with tires and looks great with some of the accessories available for it as well. I don't think anyone would be bummed out with the aesthetic of this bike. It's more about whether the low front end and single speed are deal breakers for you. I would give the RadMission a 9 out of 10 on aesthetics. At $1,200 normally and $900 on sale, it is such a great deal. It comes with a charger and everything you need to start riding right away. If your commute is under 20 miles and doesn't feature a ton of hills, this is absolutely one of the best ways to get to work. It's a strong workhorse of a bike and a great value for the money. The RadMission gets a 10 out of 10 on value and price from me. So, do I recommend this bike? Have I enjoyed the last few weeks I've spent riding it? Absolutely. It isn't perfect, but it's such an improvement from driving my car to work. The price is nuts compared to a lot of the other options out there, and it's so easy to get onto one of these things and start riding. I'll post a long-term review in the next few months, but for now I can absolutely recommend picking up one of these for yourself or someone you know who would benefit from riding one. Thanks for watching the video. Look out for more bike product review and cycling content in the near future. Cheers!